Alright, so we're gonna do a
quick review.
Kind of like a quick review of Citizen watch. Don't know the model number.
I think you should.
Now, alright. So we've had this for a while. And this is kind of dusty right now. So even the watch is very dusty. And you can tell the finish on this actually looks horrible right now because it's just been sitting there. Another plane going by. This is this is Eco Drive. I'm gonna show you. We purchased this from Sam's Club. And we did not pay $6.25 for it. It's made in Japan.
Yeah.
And pretty good deal on it. We actually bought two. And this is the one. And it's just sitting there. This is the box it comes in. Nothing spectacular about it. Just paper box, Eco Drive explaining how it works. Look at this. Recycle, because people need to make money on your recyclables and stuff like that. So there you go. And the box, or
is that wood?
If you want to call it box. This is a cheap cardboard kind of deal here. The inside feels nice, but it is, kind of cheap. In case people are wondering if they got like an original, these are original. So Citizen on there. Eco Drive, how it works. The energy is stored to last 6 months, even if it's in the dark. Not sure about that because we don't leave it that long. And well, I mean, I can't say that because once it hits light, then it turns on and it starts ticking. So I mean, I can't really say much about it. But yeah, this is, gonna probably wash this with a little soap and water. It looks awful right now, so I can show you the one that I am wearing, and that one looks a little bit better. This side looks better because it's been on the inside of the box. This one's been on the outside of the box. I don't know if you could really tell, but it feels nice. The one thing about this watch, I don't know if you can read that. It says Citizen, stainless steel, made in China, which kind of confusing when this says made in Japan. So
maybe it's just the band, or
could be. So it says Sapphire base, stainless steel. Do not open, service center, repair only. There's no notches on it, slots or screws or tabs or whatever to pop open the back, which is kind of nice. I don't know if that's a model number, but my eyes ain't too good. So Japan movement, GN4W5 something, whatever, I don't know. Citizen Watch Company. So I guess sapphire glass. And it's kind of nice. Has one of the chronos there, tells you the I don't even know if you call them chronos, but tells you the battery level, battery charge, the day, date, This is, I guess, time zone, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. The, I guess the hour markers, I'm not sure if they're supposed to glow. This doesn't, the bezel doesn't turn or anything, so. But the hands are supposed to glow, but with all these watches that have something like that, they do not work. If you blast really bright light on it, or sunlight for a little bit, it will glow really nice. It'll look really nice, but you know, give it some time and it just wears off right away. So I mean, you're not going to be able to wake up in the middle of like a pitch black room and then be like, oh, what time is it? You know, you're not going to see it. So these are the buttons. I don't know if you can tell. Kind of nice. The crown is nice. Heavy. It's nice weight to the watch. The band, I really like the feeling, the sound of their band. It's really nice material.
So it's like solid and hollow.
Yeah, it feels very solid and smooth. And let's see, you might hear paper. Yeah, but you don't hear any of that, like the cheap hollow bands. They might be stainless steel, but you don't hear any of that like rickety, like squeaking kind of. No, and it feels very premium. It feels really nice. The entire watch, and it's nice that it has the back the way it does. For me, I could give you an example, and this is what we're actually gonna do soon. So this is this watch, and you've seen the back on that, smooth all the way around, and you know, like I said, something like that or notches I'm fine with. You mind taking your watch off for a minute so I can see the back? Like that. Bad example. Hold this. So someone's driving by. Okay, so this is a different watch, and you see it has screws. That looks okay, I guess, you know, but for me, it just feels like tougher. It feels like it's like it's kind of like a shirt. When I see screws there and it's like, okay, well, water resistant, it's just like water's getting in that shit. If it's only, I didn't mean to say shit, but if it's only like screws holding it down, it's like, you know, water is a son of a, you know, like water finds a way. And I know, like, people are gonna say, yeah, you got to worry about like the buttons, the crown, not that, you know, if you smack the glass or something like that. What else? If I can let me see this. Oh, okay, perfect. So on this watch, we just picked up today. See, there's notches to open it. See, this goes all the way around, and they'll put something in there to unscrew it, whatever. So that's kind of nice. It looks better. It looks like you can kind of trust it, you know, like if you see, you know, screws, I don't know, like, I guess, like, I'm used to seeing screws on like cheap watches that you could find at like, you know, Walmart, like Casios and stuff like that. Not on, you know, not on like premium watches. And this one is kind of nice. What only thing that sucks about it is that if there is an issue with this, you're probably going to need to send this into Citizen.
Yeah.
To their service center, and then they're going to have to attempt to diagnose the issue with it. And I stepped on her shoe in the back. And you know, decide where you want to go from there. You know, which kind of sucks if you're going to ship it. You know, and then if they're going to tell you, oh well, that's going to cost, you know, whatever, $200 to fix, whatever. You might say, well, forget about it, don't do it. And guess who's paying that shipping back? Probably you. So I know I didn't mention anything about this. It's probably like military time, I guess, right? So it's kind of a nice watch. I really like it. The one I do wear, I've worn for a long time, and I actually wash my watches occasionally, almost all the time, you know.
Yeah, every time you wear it.
When I wear it, and for a while this was my go-to watch, my every time I went out or wore a watch. So I would, you know, run it underwater when I'm washing my hands when I get home, and you know, just basic hand soap or dish soap or, you know, whatever, you know, something that's not going to leave any buildup in there, like for instance, like dial soap. You probably want to avoid or safeguard, because that will leave like a coating on there, like buildup, soap scum, whatever you want to say. So yeah, like the, you know, like mild, like, you know, Dawn dish soap, whatever the hell, you know, you know, you go to, or soft soap, whatever. And the coating, because all this is obviously, that's not the color of the metal, and the coating has held up very well. The color, you know, I can bring that out later on. We can maybe attach a photo to this video, or maybe just do like a, you know, different video and just like put them together. But the color has held up, and yeah, I have no problems with it. I've banged it up here and there.
You always say with the cart.
Yeah, like a shopping cart. I always like smack it there a little bit, but I'm still very, very careful. And I could only see like one little, tiny little, it looks like a grain of salt, like the size of salt, like smaller than that. You know, is that right? A grain of salt, like grain of rice, or a granule. I don't even know what it is. We'll cut that part out. But a little speck, smaller than a little, you know, like salt or whatever. Like a little, looks like dust or something, and that's actually like when I hit it against something. But yeah, you know, the coating holds up very, very well, and the watch still feels great, sounds great, works well. I think you already got for 3 years already. Already had it for maybe around 3 years. Yeah, maybe almost 3 years. 3 or 4, I don't know. But these are actually kind of, I mean, it seems like they release like different models, you know, with, okay, well, instead of gold here, it'll be black, you know, it'll basically look the same. You know, you can tell by the second hand, the third hand, whatever you want to call it. And they're basically all the same. But this is actually a really nice watch. It does not at all feel cheap anywhere. It does not at all look cheap anywhere. And what sucks about it is that when you go online for something like this, even if it's like eBay or anything like that, they're kind of expensive. They're around what, 400? You see some around 4 to, you know, $200-300.
Around 300. Something.
Right. So we got really, really lucky when we found this. And I mean, if we had money at the time, I probably would have bought more. A lot more. You know, because this is a very nice watch, and it seems like they sell really well. I really don't know if they're actually made in Japan. I don't like seeing that, you know, made in China on the band. You know, of course, I don't know if anyone does. I know some people are gonna say, well, it doesn't really mean anything. You know, it could still be like premium. Well, I get it. You know, I get it. It's just that they have like a poor reputation. So I mean, you know, something like like stamped made in Germany, which I'm sure they have cheap crap in Germany too. You know, they make cheap crap over there too, everywhere. Yeah. You know, but when, you know, some people see it and they're just like, oh, it's German, you know, something like that. But, you know, it has like, you know, there's a stigma attached to, you know, the name, you know, like China on there, and people are like, oh, that's like, you know. Yeah. But, you know, I know like Apple phones, you know, there's a lot of stuff that comes out of China. I'm sure they're, you know, premium products, whatever. But yeah, just so you know, in case you're on the fence about it, it works. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass to set it up. I'm not gonna lie. It's not like simple, like, oh, common sense. You press this button, you press that button. No, like, I don't touch anything for the most part, unless I'm just bored. But for the most part, my wife figures everything out, and, you know, she goes and watches these videos. We actually had to download videos to keep them on the computers to know how to change this when like daylight savings, which is a pain in the ass, but you know, and it, you know, once you get the hang of it, and if you have good memory, you're gonna know. But yeah, a little bit cheap, you know, the box, but you know, I guess you get cheap crap like this, but you know, they save that money and they put it into the watch. And I, you know, yeah, people, you know, that know about these things are gonna be like, well, you know, technically the movement and all this kind of stuff, but yeah, you know, whatever. I mean, it's been a few years, it's holding up well. This one we don't even use, it still works well. I mean, and again, I know some people are gonna say, well, you're not gonna have long with it, you know, so I don't know, but they work. They're great quality, you know. And see what other watches that we post on here. So, a lot of them we don't have the box, but you know, still like give like a little bit of an update, like how it's going, owning it for a while. So stay tuned.